Hi, everyone. So, as you probably already know, Venus has been retrograde and it's been retrograde in Aries. But today it just retrograded itself right back into Pisces. So, when Venus is retrograde in Aries, it tends to cause a lot of conflicts, a lot of fiery confrontations. Perhaps you've been fighting with people that you know recently, people that you might not normally be having conflicts with. But when it retrograded itself back into Pisces, you can expect the temperature to drop a bit. It's not going to be quite so fiery. It's going to be a little more gentle. But the reality is, Venus is still retrograde. So this could be conflicts with yourself. This could have to do with shadow work that needs to be done. So I'd like to ask the tarot. I have one tarot deck and then I have two others for clarification, but I'd like to ask the tarot about that and what we can expect while Venus is retrograde in Pisces. But there is there is an energy around us that there is a new dawn that really wants to break right now for all of us. The momentum has been building. And I feel like you're going to get some kind of justice, but in the form of knowledge, that you're going to learn something that will become your justice. So I'm very curious about that. And I also think that knowledge is going to be able to spiral you or to really push you into whatever this new dawn is that I keep feeling around us. So I'd like to roll a zodiac dice, and not because this is your zodiac sign. I want to know what energies we can be working with right now while Venus is in retrograde. So we rolled Taurus. So the energy of Taurus is really about being very practical and believing in your dreams, but also being extremely practical about it. And productive. The energy of Taurus is a very productive one. So this is what I feel, that there's some kind of knowledge that you're going to gain that's going to allow you to advance something perhaps you're working on, some practical aspect of your life, something along those lines. So I'd also like to pull an ancestor message. So we have the next few days. So clearly now the ancestors are telling us that what we're working on here in this spread, whatever this is going to be for us, I have a feeling it's going to be about shadow work, but it might not be. We're going to see. I don't want to just guess. I want to see what the cards tell us. But whatever we're dealing with in this spread, it's going to cover the next few days. And it probably has something to do with your productivity, or perhaps something that you are producing, or some practical aspect of your life. But let's start with some tarot to see what we're working with. I like to check under the deck to make sure that I'm not showing anything that YouTube wouldn't approve of. Okay, so there's the Wheel of Fortune, the Tower, 10 of Wands, Justice. At the back, 5 of Swords, 7 of Wands, 7 of Cups, 2 of Swords, Queen of Wands, and underneath everything, we have the 2 of Pentacles. So when I see the 2 of Pentacles underneath everything, this is more of that Taurus type of energy, in the sense that this person who's balancing these 2 pentacles is being very practical. There might be something like a side hustle that they're working on. They're very productive, this person, because they're juggling so many things, even though it's a lot. Even though it feels kind of unstable with all these waves, they're still juggling and they're doing a just fine job. So this could be about extra money. This can be about something you're working on, some kind of project you're finishing up, or just beginning. It doesn't have to be you're finishing it, but it feels like there is some momentum building, which is what I've been talking about with Coming in with this Taurus energy here, it does feel again like it's something practical, something productive, and something to do with the next few days. So we have to keep that in mind too, that there's something about the next few days that could end up being important here for you. So, but let's see with each of these cards what we can unpack. So it looks like you're entering this Venus retrograde in Pisces period with this Five of Swords energy. And that's what I was saying, that there's conflict. Whenever Venus is in retrograde, it tends to produce some kind of conflict. And it tends to produce these feelings of that what do we need to look at? What needs to be addressed in these situations? And that with this Five of Swords being your current energy that you're stepping into right now, that it could be that you're overlooking some details. So it's important with the Five of Swords to really pay attention to what's going on around you and to decide if this is because Venus is retrograde or if it's for another reason. So, but we'll keep going to see if we can get more information about that. You're being asked to focus on things that are starting to move in your life and things that are starting to come in for you. And when those things do start to come in, to really understand why they're coming in. So this feels like there are blessings coming in. I did say that it feels like there's justice coming in the form of knowledge, and we do have justice here, and we'll get to that. But it's confirming this feeling that you are getting justice, and I want to say it's in the form of some kind of knowledge. So with this Wheel of Fortune, it's telling me that your blessings are going to start coming in. Your good karma is going to start coming in. And that to really watch for those so you can really ground those things. I would suggest when the Wheel of Fortune wants to come in the sense of knowledge, that you really spend time outside in nature, get grounded in the best way that you know how to ground yourself, take a salt bath, whatever that is for you, that you really can ground yourself with the energy. Because with this Seven of Wands, it feels very important. It feels like this knowledge is going to come in really fast, and it may even feel a bit stressful as the information is coming in. It might cause more tensions because this Five of Swords is still here. But when this knowledge starts coming in, and arguments perhaps, and feeling like stress, it's still blessings. It still comes some kind of a blessing in disguise. And I know that because the Tower is here. So it might be information that you consider to be bad news, but in the end, it's really going to be the thing that releases you and frees you from whatever you're trapped in with this Tower energy here. And so I think that is going to be your challenge, is that some information is going to come in that's going to just perhaps flip your entire world upside down, or at least flip some aspect of your world completely upside down. And it looks like it's happening in the next few days. So, but with this Seven of Wands here, there's another message really strongly coming through here that you are protected. And that this obviously with the Tower is for your highest good. A lot of times I will read the Tower as you being trapped inside of a tower and you being kept small by someone or something, job, person, place. Make it make sense for you. But if there's something that's keeping you too small, then the universe comes in and releases you from that prison, from that tower. So the Tower is often read in a different way, but I feel like it would be a mistake to read the Tower that way today. This feels like it's releasing you because it's coming in with the Wheel of Fortune immediately after the Wheel of Fortune, which means the Tower is your fortune. You're being released. You're being let out of whatever that prison was for you. So, but then again, once you're released from that, right? So picture this, that you're being held in this tower almost like a prisoner. Say it's a bad job with a toxic boss. We're just giving a random example. The universe comes along and frees you from that job. Perhaps you get fired from that job and you're not thinking, this doesn't feel, or you are thinking, this doesn't feel like a blessing because now I've lost my job. But the Seven of Cups is here to say that, but there's so many other opportunities out there that don't overlook those. But I feel like with the Seven of Cups being in your challenge position, that it feels like you're not going to know what those ideas or options are. So this is asking you to look really closely in the next few days if there's some upheaval in your life, to look around you because the options are right in front of you, but you may not be seeing them. So, but I do think because the Tower is following immediately after the Wheel of Fortune, that there is something that the universe is going to bring to you. And that's what I was saying. There's something coming in the form of knowledge. So whether you get some kind of an email or a call, or someone starts talking to you about something, to really try to pick up on what this knowledge is that the universe is trying to bring you. That's coming through very, very strongly. There's a message here with this 10 of Wands about the idea that this person in the 10 of Wands looks very lonely to me. Like they're carrying this burden completely by themselves, and that you may be feeling withdrawn. You may be feeling like this is you packing up your box because you were just fired from your job and you're carrying all these things out to your car, and your colleagues are all watching you leave. Make it make sense. This is just a random example. But there's this feeling that you are feeling very single or lonely or solitary in this case because you were rejected from something, and that now you feel like you're completely on your own. But this Two of Swords is giving the exact same message as the Seven of Cups, in the sense that, but that's not true. This was not for you. Whatever you were released from, there are other options and they're right in front of you. And that's why I'm thinking that, especially with this Five of Swords, that there's something that you're overlooking. So pay attention to the people who talk to you and the messages that come in, and try to understand what knowledge the universe is really bringing you during this time. So as we said, Venus retrograde in Pisces is going to make the energy more gentle. So be gentle with yourself and really ground the energy and pay attention. I really just feel called to say that over and over again, is to really pay attention to the messages that come in. Because the outcome of this situation looks really great. The Justice card here, which is what I said from the beginning, that it feels like your justice is definitely coming in, but someone is trying to tell you something. And there's another person in this spread, and this person is coming in as the Queen of Wands. So there, again, there's this idea that there's someone who wants to come into your life to give you information. And this is your karmic justice. This is your fortune. That if you feel left out of whatever this was, if you were rejected from something, if someone broke up with you out of the blue and you're feeling like you're devastated and carrying this burden, you're not seeing these options that are right in front of you. So the universe is sending, in the form of a person, in the form of a Queen of Wands, someone who can help you feel like you have not been abandoned. They will help you understand that you have actually been rescued. So let's get some clarifiers here. What is this next few days? Let's see that first. So there's the Star, and the Star is coming here before the Tower. So this is very clear to me that you are being rescued from this, whatever this is for you, relationship, job, whatever the toxicity was. You're being rescued from it because you have already done the healing. But let's get the rest of these cards out, and then we'll really get into it. So there's the 10 Wands again. There's the Two of Pentacles again. Page of Pentacles, 8 of Swords. At the back, we have the Two of Cups, the Ace of Wands. There's the Wheel of Fortune again. Knight of Cups, there's Death, and there's the Seven of Cups again. So the Seven of Cups underneath everything is reiterating this idea that you definitely have a lot of choices right in front of you, but perhaps you're just overlooking them. You're not seeing clearly those choices, that there's someone who's trying to express something to you. I feel like it's going to come in the form of a phone call. I keep getting that, some kind of a message, someone who's informing you of something, and it's going to be this Queen of Wands person. But let's get the rest of our clarifiers out first. So with that Star card, we have the Moon. So that too is saying that the healing that you've done, you've really had to face your fears. You have already faced your deepest fears about something. So this tower that's about to hit, that's about to release you or rescue you, this is going to feel easy compared to what you have already faced and what you have already done. So there's the Five of Cups, the Ace of Cups, the Six of Swords. There's your Queen of Wands again. I love it. There's the Lovers, but I need to find a way to cover them up. Let's do this. There's the Empress, the Ten of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, and underneath everything is the King of Pentacles. And if you recall, we started this reading by rolling Taurus, and this is the representation of Taurus in the tarot deck. This is about your practicality. This is about your productivity. So there's something here that you really literally need to be working on, or probably already are working on. But it may be that you're not seeing that that is the option the universe wants you to choose. So if you have been working on a side hustle, if you have been working on a project, the universe is about to release you from whatever is keeping you from doing it so that you can do that very thing, so that you can do that project. And the King of Pentacles does not have a small amount of money. The King of Pentacles has all the money and more that they need. So this is clear to me that there's something big that's growing for you here, something really big. And I feel like there's knowledge that's coming in that's going to help you really push this forward. So with the Five of Swords, we had the Two of Cups and the Lovers clarifying. So this is saying to me that there is some relationship that you are currently in that's keeping you small, keeping you stuck. This is what we're talking about. So whether this is a romantic relationship, a roommate, a sibling, a friend, a toxic boss, but it does feel like it's someone that you have love for. So for a lot of you, this could be a romantic situation where there's just something that's off about it, and it's keeping you from really pushing this agenda forward as far as your money and your productivity. With this Wheel of Fortune, there's the Ten of Wands and the Five of Cups. So these Ten of Wands and the Five of Cups is giving us the same energy that this over here did with the 10 Wands, that this energy that you're stuck in right now that's keeping you so small, it's so full of burdens and so full of sadness. And the universe knows that, knows how awful of a feeling it is for you to have to go back to that job every day or stay in that relationship every day, but you're just not sure how to get out of it. Well, that's where the Wheel of Fortune and the Tower are coming in to rescue you. So with the Seven of Wands, we have the Ace of Wands and the Empress coming in. And so this again is the universe saying that you are so protected in this. So when this information comes in, so as we gave the example that you've been fired or that someone's breaking up with you, once this information comes in, to really understand with this Ace of Wands that this is your new dawn. This is your new day. This is the universe saying, now it's time. Now it's time for you to be very expansive and to step into your Empress energy and really create, to birth something into the world that you've probably been thinking about, because we see these Two of Pentacles a couple of times now. You've been thinking about doing this thing, this creation that you want to bring into the world, but you haven't yet because you're still stuck in whatever this toxic situation is. But then, of course, that's exactly when the Tower comes in and we see the Two of Pentacles with the Ace of Cups. More brand new beginnings. There's another ace. We've got the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups. And this is what we're saying. There's a new dawn for you and this thing that you're working on. There's the Two of Pentacles coming in with the Tower, which means as soon as you're released from that Tower, that's exactly when you're going to be able to do this other thing and be more productive, perhaps have more time to work on the thing that fills your heart the most, the thing that really makes you happy, which is exactly what the universe wants you to be doing, to do the thing that your heart loves. With the Seven of Cups, we have the Wheel of Fortune again and the 10 of Swords. So this is reminding you that when you have these options right in front of you, you might not be seeing them. You might be seeing this Wheel of Fortune as a terrible thing. You might be seeing that you're thinking you're having bad luck right now because the Wheel of Fortune brought you a rejection of some type. You were fired, you were broken up with. The Wheel of Fortune brought you that. So you're thinking, well, this is a terrible thing. So it's preventing you from seeing these 7 cups in front of you. But that is falling in your challenge position. So there is a real challenge for you during this Venus retrograde in Pisces. During that time, the challenge is going to be for you to relook at the way you see this tower, that the tower released you. The tower was your get out of jail free card, and not to look at it as something bad. It might initially feel like something bad, but in the long run, and not even that long, because we did have the next few days show up. So I feel like this is going to transpire for you pretty quickly. But the message coming through here is still this 10 of Wands, but then we have the Page of Pentacles and the 6 of Swords. And this is saying, yeah, you did. You had to pack up your boxes and leave the job. You had to pack up your bags and leave your current living situation, whatever this is for you, whatever you were rejected from. But it's leaving you this escape card. The 6 of Swords is the card of escape. You're escaping a very terrible, toxic situation, which is exactly what we've been talking about. And it allows you this room with the Page of Pentacles to build something new with these 2 pentacles that you're holding here and you're holding here. You're coming out of that tower holding 2 pentacles still, something that you can really build and become the King of Pentacles. Here, you're the Page of Pentacles today, but hiding underneath is the King of Pentacles, which means you've turned those 2 pentacles into something great because you escaped this horrible situation. So then with the 2 of Swords, we're still talking about your options. And this is giving the Knight of Cups with the 9 of Pentacles is giving a similar energy that the Ace of Cups did, that the universe wants you to follow your heart. The Knight of Cups always follows their heart. And so the choice that's presented to you when this information comes in, and it does look like there's a Queen of Wands who wants to come in to give you some kind of information, some kind of offer, to follow that. If your heart is saying yes, then definitely follow it, because look, now there's 9 pentacles. So following your heart turns your 2 pentacles into 9. That could not be more clear in this reading. So then we finally have Justice. And I've been wanting to get to that because the outcome of this is you getting your justice. So this, and I just saw 2222 as I said that. But this is about you getting your justice. This is releasing yourself from being small. With the 8 of Swords, it's releasing this small energy, this fear energy, and you're turning it into fire. You're burning out the fear and you're really purifying it and becoming the Queen of Wands. But I also think this Queen of Wands is another person in your energy, and that's what's coming in as your karmic justice. So whatever this toxic situation was, whatever these people did to you or this person did to you or put you through, this Queen of Wands is ensuring that you are becoming a completely different person, that this offer that's coming in, this information that's coming in, is putting you through a completely irreversible change, that you have changed so dramatically that people won't even recognize you anymore. And that is exactly where your stability is going to come in with these 4 of Pentacles, so that you can turn it into your 9 Pentacles and then eventually become the King of Pentacles. So this couldn't be more clear. This is about you being rejected from something and then immediately becoming a brand new person, because there's something here that is your justice that is right around the corner. So, wow. Will you please let me know how this was resonant for you? And we will do this again sometime. Thanks, everybody. Bye.